Italy. So I'm gonna be as touristy as possible. It's that feeling of first time. I know in Europe, this is probably one of the first countries that they ever go to. And for me, like a virgin. Here we go. Totally insane. I think like a million people are inside. So this is inside Pantheon. If I recall right, this is like one of the oldest, not necessarily the oldest, but one of the oldest buildings that's well preserved. It used to be a pagan temple, but it was converted into a church. Insanely stunning people. Crazy. And it says keep silent, but how? So I also just learned that inside the Pantheon is also the burial site or the tomb of the artist Raphael. Okay, I don't remember much about Raphael, but I think he was a student of Michelangelo, and he was also a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Let's be honest, a lot of people now know Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and who's the other? Donatello. You know, they remember them because of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, so thank you, turtles. It blows my mind how many people there are in the Trevi Fountain. Like, how do people get a photo here? It's nearly impossible. I feel like we're in Baclaran Church and like everyone's coming for the novena. Like, insane! Okay, let's go! Oh, make a wish. Okay. Like the whole day, and even in my photos, like I still look a little bit stunned. It's still that disbelief, like wow, I'm really here. Yeah, I'm really in Italy. I'm in Rome. Okay guys, very fast. It's so happy. because I am hot shit. So I'm super excited. Having a massive salad. I think one of the things I was really worried about eating in Italy or whatever, Rome, is everything's like pasta and pizza, but knowing that I've got massive salad, grilled vegetables, it's no, I wouldn't say easy, but so far it's been a blessing to stay on track on the health, on the weight. Let's do this. So finally made it to the Coliseum. Okay, so the stairs that you saw earlier are basically where the gladiators used to come from, and then they would make their way up onto the stadium itself. And then right behind me are where the spectator seats, I'm guessing they had names on them. So I'm assuming very important people actually sat there. I'm guessing like the, I don't know guys, I don't watch basketball, like the what do you call the thing in basketball where it's like the ringside seats? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so the cross that you see behind me, seriously guys, it is so hard to get like one shot, like one video, just one anything. Okay, so every Good Friday, if you guys are Catholic, you would know that Good Friday is like the most important day in Holy Week, because that is when Christ was crucified at 3 p.m. when he died on the cross. So this is the cross, and the Pope actually comes here every Good Friday with a big celebration, and he walks around the Colosseum, and that's why this cross is here. So it's always so interesting to kind of like imagine what the Colosseum had looked like. I mean, what we see now are ruins and it's all like orangey and browns, but actually everything was like so filled with vivid color, just like taken from a tour guide's book. Like the ceilings were like colored with paintings and horses and just so beautiful art. And then now there's really no sign of it, so all you can really do is just try and imagine what beauty was back then. Like, it's so cool, like I'm flipping through our tour guide's book and it's showing what it should have looked like, or what it would have looked like if it was still standing here today. And like that dome over there right in the front is actually part of a really, really, really big structure. It's amazing, really amazing. Bye, Coliseum. It's been hot. You were so hot. Dying, but so worth it. Hi. Okay, so can you see that winning over there? Window over there and to the left. Apparently that is the window, that is the room where Pope Francis actually blesses people by appointment. I hope I got that right, and if I didn't, all I know is it has to do with a special room where the Pope blesses certain people. Here's the thing, when you guys come here, obviously it's one thing to allot time for the tour itself, but the other thing, a lot of the time that you take is to form a line. Do you see that? That's a line. That's a line, and that connects, and that connects, and that connects, that connects, that connects, and still connecting, and it leads right there to the church. So that is actually the line to get inside the church. Now, if you guys do like a private tour, which is what my family usually does, of course you get to bypass certain lines. Of course it costs relatively more, but this is really perfect for people who have elderly, people with wheelchairs, people who don't like to wait in lines, or people who just don't have a lot of time but can spend a little bit more money just so that they can see more things. So yeah, just showing you guys the difference. So even if you think to yourself, yeah, it takes about an hour to go through the museum, but you also have to allot time for actually forming those lines. So it's always best to come bright and early. So that line that I just stepped on, it's kind of like Turkey, you know, you're in like well, not two continents, but two countries at the same time, because you know that the Vatican is a whole just country in itself. And then when you step out of that, you're in Rome. Yay! So it is my first time to come to Rome in Christmas, or Europe for that matter. So you can see the Christmas tree, that's actually a legit real Christmas tree with a nativity scene in the back. There's so many people here. So I'm going inside the Vatican Museum, and I think, yeah, photos are allowed inside, videos are allowed inside, but once we get to the Sistine Chapel, well, apparently a lot of tourists do take photos, which is something you shouldn't be doing, especially with flash photography, since, you know, all the frescoes, like, you just know with paintings, you just can't do that. So let's see, but I'm really excited, really excited. Wow, that's so cool. So this line over here was actually a gift of Cleopatra to Julius Caesar as a gift to impress him. Damn. Makes you think, what have you given your man lately? Or somebody lately to impress them? I once tried to cook for somebody and that didn't work out very well. Okay, so this thing over here, pretty amazing. This is Emperor Nero's giant bathtub. Amazing. Ta-da! Julius Caesar. And that is the goddess of fertility. This is like the VIP tour where there's not supposed to be a lot of tourists yet. It's already so crowded. So I can just imagine how many tourists really come here, like every single day. So now we've entered the room and it's all tapestries. Earlier it was like all sculptures. So the sculptures on the ceiling, it's supposed to be an optical illusion where you think it's a sculpture, but it's not. So that painting right there, they said that if you just keep following it, Jesus' eyes is going to keep following you. Okay, so all these tapestries obviously were originally paintings at first, done by Raphael, and then they were replicated into tapestries. Super cool. But I think they were made in Belgium. Okay, so we went to the Hermitage last year in St. Petersburg in Russia, and it's a museum as well. And there's a part there that they actually said, our tour guide was saying that they wanted to replicate exactly what it looked like in the Vatican. And we kind of believe that this is what they were talking about. What do you guys think? Do they look the same? I think it's pretty cool. It's so intricate. Wow, so pretty. These are the Vatican City gardens. So every window here that you're seeing, like through the corridors, it's just breathtaking. So that was amazing. Just came from the Sistine Chapel. Obviously no photos and videos allowed, but I think the most beautiful part of my experience is that I got to go to confession and have myself blessed together with my family. So nice. It's not like there was like a confessional like box or anything. It was just a priest in the corner. Yeah, I even kind of cried a little. I remember when I was younger, I had gone to confession in Notre Dame in Paris, but I think here it's just, I guess because I'm older and just really thought about the things I wanted to say to the priest, and just, yeah, it was really nice. Made it very, very, very special. that was pretty amazing. So that room that we had just entered, that dark room, that prayer room, is called the Sancta Sanctorum. It is considered the holiest place in the world. It was used during the medieval times, or medieval ages, where the popes all used to pray. And now, in these days, that place was transferred to the Sistine Chapel. So that place is, wow, I'm blown away. Now this place is not even really a church yet. It's still being renovated or completed. But basically, the stairs that I'm climbing on right now, not these, but on the other side, where I'm just showing a stolen photo of people who are kneeling and praying. Now those are the stairs that Empress Helena had taken from the house of Pontius Pilate. Now if you guys know your history, Pontius Pilate is the one who ordered that Jesus Christ be crucified on the cross. So she took those stairs and brought them here. So now people come to pray and kneel on the steps, offering their petitions, their intentions. Really extraordinary. So I'm showing you guys the outside of the building of Sancta Sanctorum. So it is under renovation for 2018, and the reason why you go to so many churches, you go to so many religious institutions and structures, and after a while you do lose the meaning of it, the sense of it. And here, I mean, look at it. There's a freaking billboard at the top of the building. But inside though, it wasn't even that holy room that I went inside. It was more a personal thing, because the stairs that Empress Helena had brought, like I said, they were Pontius Pilate's, they were from his house. But more importantly, they were actually walked on by Jesus. Like Jesus actually walked on those stairs, and he probably fell on those stairs too when the soldiers were taking him and pushing him around. And so, just like the people praying, at first I didn't want to, but I did. It's 37 steps to go up the stairs on your knees. Wow. You think there are harder things in life. 37 stairs, not too bad. And it was really difficult, but more so than that, it was just realizing how much Jesus had done for us. And it's very, very emotional. Like every single step, you think, I wasn't offering a prayer, but I was more offering thanks. Every step, everything that I'm so grateful for in my life. And I'm very grateful for this experience. So grateful.